All right, so National ESL Game of the Week. Epic Charmanders, who have now been picked up by Complexity Gaming. They are going to be here in the top. They are EC, Epic Charmanders, and of course, now they're at Complexity Gaming, but don't worry about that. They are going up against Oh God Bears here in the bottom team with a nice Kale to be rooting them on, and this is going to be a best-of-3 series here, folks. Oh God Bears and Complexity Gaming. Now, Oh God Bears is actually really high up on the Premier League ladder right now. I think they're at 18 points, tied with Solo Mid, with Counter Logic Gaming actually third with 15. Complexity Gaming is actually at 9, but that's because they kind of came into it a little late. But hey, they've been picking up a lot of steam. They've been winning some games, and but the only player I actually know is Atlanta. I don't really actually know any of the others, but they work well together and they come out and dominate. I'm the FourCourtJester, the Battle Mr. Severe, reporting on the front lines, and of course, ColbyCheeze is going to be streaming out live to about the 3,000 people or so watching.
Yep, definitely looking forward to it, and they're probably going to see some flicker right now. I've got to change to window mode, apparently. We'll do that as soon as the game starts. And so, other than that, man, I'm excited. This is going to be a really good one. And we've got Cowboy Alistar going on here. He's like sheriff or something. I don't know. It's like a Texan Alistar. What is this? All right, let me change this real quick while I have it in my mind.
Well, the game didn't crash. That's a good sign. Now, to the folks at home on the live stream on the YouTube, no, there is no observer mode this round. We are just going to be dancing around here and doing the point of view. Colby is, of course, the live stream viewpoint. I'm going to be the YouTube viewpoint. You will find us here afterwards online to hopefully great reviews, but who knows? Could go either way. And let's just buy some items.
No way. I can't get my shift window to pull up for some reason.
So they can't even see us. That's awesome.
Huh?
So they can't even see us?
No, they can see us. I just can't get that little top bar to go away.
No worries. I'm going to check out my sound. I think my sound settings should be fine. And yeah, we are here. We're finally started. We're about 27 minutes late here, guys, but thanks for your patience. Hopefully you learned a little bit here between Colby and I with his strategic insights and some National ESL updates, because we do have Premier League Game of the Week. We also have the major series coming up tomorrow, and then we got the DreamHack qualifiers coming up as well. Big tournament stuff in the future. So yeah, these guys are asking about observer mode. It's broken. We're not leaving town, etc., etc. So, yep. Right now, I am here with Epic Charmanders. They're between their two center turrets. They are roaming a little bit as a team. Argot actually appearing off a little bit. Going to go check out the blue with a clarity. Sorry, a clairvoyance, not a clarity. And what's Complexity up to?
All right, so I just got it working finally. So sorry about being quiet there. But anyways, yes, we do have OGB over here running around kind of randomly. They're not going to be engaging in a level 1 fight. But Soraka did put down a ward there to watch Amumu's jungle. They do want to make sure that he can pick up that blue, because if you shut down Amumu's jungle early, he's just going to be screwed overall. And I feel like it would have been in the best interest for EC to actually go over there and try and stop him. But they didn't, so it's going to be a good thing for him. We got Jax actually going mid. I thought it was going to be going top, but this is going to be good for him because the reason that Urgot is so good is he, puts that E down and he can Q you 3 times and take out half your HP. But Jax can jump past the E onto him and do just really great damage and keep him harassed really well. So as you can see, mid lane, it's already starting, and I see that Alistar is actually going to try and roam. But yeah, that's going to be really difficult for Urgot as compared to if he was to face off against Ashe. So I think that was a really good plan. Like I said, I was kind of expecting Jax to solo, and it looks like they did pick that up. Ashe is going to be fine down bottom, and ooh, it looks like Alistar trying to come in and not really going to do anything useful. But yeah, Ashe is going to be fine down bottom against Poppy. Since Alistar is roaming, she's going to have a really hard time laning. It's not easy as Poppy to 1v2, especially against 2 ranged people. So hopefully that Alistar can help him out. Man, lots of damage going down on both people mid lane, and I think the Jax might actually get first blooded right there. Nice. With that flash, he just took too much damage. He landed that E, the Urgot did, and after that, the Jax was trying to run away, and he might have been better off just waiting for those creeps to die down. He probably took quite a bit of creep damage, so that was really bad idea for him. You really don't want to engage somebody when there's that many creeps up in the lane, especially that cannon creep. He probably took, you know, like 25% of damage at least from those minions. I'm just guessing.
Well, hey, every little bit helps, and if you can land that kill, first blood coming out in 3 minutes into the game, not too shabby at all. Taking a quick look here at the lanes, it does look like Alistar has settled down south a little bit. Ooh, he's all nice and blue.
Yeah, that's a bug with that skin. So
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he's not supposed to do that, but I mean, he's gonna jump in there. That's fine. Soraka's just gonna heal that up, and I mean, he just got really punished decently hard right there. Urgot went back to town. He picked himself up that Tear of the Goddess right off the bat, so he's gonna come back and try to land, you know, bring up his mana. Tear of the Goddess, yeah.
Yep, that's right. And so cue up the "I'm So Blue" song or whatever. So we could
that one, yeah.
That's
such an oldie these days. But,
dude, that's so good for this moment here.
Now,
yeah, Urk though getting fed, not a good thing. Too bad for Jax. Bottom lane getting. Oh yes, they're definitely gonna getting 3-man ganked here. There's no way this Soraka's gonna make it out alive, and Ashe might actually be in trouble if she gets charged against the wall. She did not. I'm guessing Poppy used it on that Soraka. Not a big deal. So yeah, 2 kills now for Epic Charmander. Ooh, this Ashe being ballsy, trying to bait that stun out. Luckily for her, she did not get stunned. She might have been in trouble if Alistar was able to jump in there and hit her back.
Now, Cho'Gath is actually still hanging around. Might actually come back in here for a second pass. Now, I did notice here with the Summoner spells, everybody's running Flash again. It is a 10 Flash game.
10 Flash game.
Yeah,
oh,
10
wow.
Flash game. I was gonna say Cho'Gath is about to use it here to get a kill, but I guess he decided not to.
Did he actually hit her up? Is that why she died?
Yeah, she ruptured her.
I wasn't sure if it was Alistar that hit her up or if it was him that landed that shot. I know that Alistar can do the WQ combo, which is a headbutt and knock-up, and it's really sick, so either way,
yep,
not
so
good.
Glad I didn't say that Cho'Gath was about to use that flash because I was trying to segue into it. Either way, it is now 3-0. Complexity Gaming really up there. And, I mean, the other lane's kind of boring. I mean, Isfan up here with Atlanta, they're just going back and forth. A little bit of damage going down, a little bit harassed. Other than that, 1 kill there in the mid. I mean, Jax is a little bit underpowered at this point. He, you know, level 6 to level 4. But he's trying his best, and I don't know, Jax mid, I don't know, maybe throwing an Ashe would have been a bit better in his case, but, I mean, they're going to stick with it, so.
It's possible, but at the same time, he should have been fine. It's just the fact that he went in there with all those creeps, and he did get hit by Urgot's E. What he needed to do was actually wait for Urgot to shoot out his E spell so that he could dodge that and then jump in after Urgot. That's where he would have been powerful, but instead, he jumped on top of him, and Urgot knew that he couldn't miss it at that point because he was right on top of him. So he just went ahead and shot it and started attacking him. I think Jax was expecting Urgot to run away, which did not happen, and that's how he ended up getting first blooded. So pretty good play by Urgot, I have to say, overall. And as far as top lane, those are both great laners. They have amazing range, so they can actually farm with ease without being in danger. You're not going to see a lot of action up there, most likely. And, oh man, this looks like it could be bad for Urgot. Oh, never mind. Mumu didn't have his ultimate. If he did have his ultimate, that might have been a kill. So either way, he was able to give Jax a little bit of lane control. Well, not really, because that Urgot still got 3 more potions. Not going to be good there.
Well, potions and awards. Don't expect him to get hit actually again, because we do have a ward there down by the jungle, or sorry, by the dragon, and we do have those clairvoyances going off at a pretty decent rate. So we're going to try to keep tabs on that Amumu. We got Cho'Gath over. He already still has that red. Going to get that blue from the golems, and I don't even think Atlanta's left town yet. He's still up there, pretty nice. Don't know where Malzahar is.
Malzahar's in that bush, boots. That's the same thing he's had. They're just laning and trying to farm up as efficiently as possible. Ashe is down bottom, trying to harass this Poppy, but the Alistar is keeping her pretty much high up on the HP, so they're able to farm effectively. The Alistar only has 2 kills as far as creep minions are concerned. The Ashe is actually not even farming much better than the Poppy, to be honest, and that's kind of interesting. So that, oh man, looked like there's gonna be a gank here. This Jax is getting swapped by Urgot, and if the Cho'Gath can get in there just in time, oh man, they're just able to not finish him off. He ran out of mana. He wasn't able to shoot any more Qs, and Cho'Gath backed off a little prematurely. I think he could have gotten a kill there. He is trying to put some pressure down on this Mumu, who came in to help out. Not really gonna matter though. So luckily for Jax, he was able to keep himself alive, and he's probably going to have to get out of there before he gets shot down. As far as bottom
there's no real mana left here on Urgot, so I think he's actually pretty safe from not getting shot down. But yeah, bottom lane, oh, big arrow going right into Alistar, although he's still blue, which is kind of funny, and it doesn't look like that actually hurt too much. I think they're expecting a bit more of a return on that. It's not going to happen. So
yeah, I think he was body blocking for that Poppy. I'm pretty sure he was aiming for that Poppy with that arrow, but since Alistar was there, he was able to effectively body block, and that's what you want to do, Alistar. He's got such a huge hitbox that you can really save your teammates from those skill shots, and that's kind of his role, is to block those skill shots and just kind of go in there and be disruptive to the enemy team, essentially.
So, do you guys have a ward in the river, or is it that?
That is a clairvoyance.
Okay, so the clairvoyance is the one that spotted. It's like, wow, they really found that Cho'Gath. But he doesn't have the red, so it's actually not going to be too much. He's actually now going to go back to mid. Nope, we're going to just put down another ward because this one's about to run out. And we actually have bot wards here. We don't have that lantern quite yet. Now, we did have Urgot go to town, picked himself up a longsword and ruby crystal with another ward, and I assume more than one health potion. I'm just getting that bug. Down south, it does look like Ash is going to live, at least for now.
Alright, I'm getting a message that stream is kind of choppy, so I'm going to try and redo the screen region, which I think is usually the thing that makes that laggy. But I'm going to watch this fight real quick. We do have Poppy. Oh, man, very nice flash by Poppy. And look at that, the Alistar actually pushes him right over the wall, and that Jax is going to get swapped out, and he's not going to get away from this. Man, that was a really, really good play overall. The Poppy getting away, baiting that Jax out, and then the Jax got pushed over the wall. And look at this, Alistar actually going in for more kills, flashes in, knocks up the Ashe. I don't know if he's going to be able to kill her. That was a really close call, though. He almost did get the kill. Urgot and Cho'Gath coming around, just putting lots of pressure on them. They're going to have to back up, though, now since Malzahar is in there. But, man, that was almost 2 kills there. Baited it out as well, and that was really nice. So, anyhow, as far as the stream, let me redo my screen region. It's probably something to do with the new version of XSplit, I'm guessing. All
right, well, you do with that. I'm going to watch the entire complexity team take out this dragon. That's not really going to be too much of a competition. It's already down, but all 5 members of both teams are down in that fight. And yeah, 4-0, still no deaths here for Complexity Gaming. Looking like a really strong early game. Take a quick look here at the creep kills. 56, 61, 61, 41. And overall, it does seem to be, I think, in the lead. Looking here, just a quick comparison of the numbers against Oh God Bears. Now, Soraka and Alistar, I mean, they're battling for last place of 2 and 3, but that's okay because there's those support characters. They don't really need that real big boost. But I did notice Poppy going for a Philosopher's Stone right off the bat. And what's she going to make with this pass here? Because we did just have a big fight. It's going to be another Philosopher's Stone. Okay.
Yeah, usually Poppies will like to go for like at least two Philosopher's Stones and just have amazing lane sustainability. Just keep their mana and HP up and try and lane as much as possible. And then they'll have lots of gold from that, and they can she can turn it into whatever she wants, really. Of course, this is not the patch with the tenacity item, so it won't be turned into that. Generally, you'll see her go either full AP or with like a Trinity Force build. We'll find out soon enough. Just let me know what she's building, and we'll see.
Yeah, no worries. Oh yeah, that's right. This isn't the tenacity patch. I was going to ask you about tenacity. Like, do you think this will be a big factor? Glad I didn't know.
No.
Yeah, this is not patch.
They will keep the tournament server a little bit far behind, just that reason. So. Either way, it looks good here. Looks like they're going to try and gank this kid, and look at that leap doing so much damage. Jack's coming in here to try and finish Atlanta off, but he does have flash, and he's able to stun them both with his ultimate and get away. Very nice play by him overall. I don't know if they use any summoners to catch him, but that's good that they at least got him to pop his flash. Down bottom, more action going down. Looks like the Alistar coming in all blue and crazy stuff like that. Not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen there. Did he just pop his ghost? No, never mind. I thought I saw him. Oh, that was just a clairvoyance he put down, I think. Okay, yeah, so bottom lane is fine. Oh, look at this! Oh man, they were not expecting 2 people to be up there in that top bush, and Mumu's tanking up to handle it. But I don't know. Jax better get out of there. If he gets knocked up, no, never mind. He's good. So that was almost bad. If it was anyone other than a Mumu, they might have actually got a kill there. Urgot trying to come in for this kill. Oh, he did get an E spell down. He's gonna be able to land 1 or 2 Qs, maybe just 1. Yeah, Jax better get out of there or he's going to be in serious trouble. They may actually take out that turret if they're not able to defend that. I think that Amumu is going to back as well. He doesn't want to get 3-man gank there. So they're going to do lots of damage to this turret. Anyhow, back down bottom, just doing the same old thing. Yep. So while they are doing nothing, I'm going to check the scores. real quick. Malzahar farming pretty well. So Istvan is the highest creep farm in the game, followed by, looks like, Poppy and Urgot. Wow, Poppy and Urgot tied for creep farm. That's amazing for that Poppy to be farming so well down bottom. She's just uncontested right now with that Alistar. Oh, man, look at him. He's just putting massive pain. This Soraka, ugh. I would hate to be that lane right now. That's an annoying lane. You've got an Alistar knocking you up, and then Poppy pushes you into the wall. Not much you can do. Anyways, I'll let you talk for a little bit. My stream should look better. I just redid the screen region, and it's not lagging for me. So sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, hopefully that will settle that. The YouTube version, of course, is not going to be affected by that, but that's all right. Now, you will notice a little bit of a lane swap here. We do have Jax up top with Atlanta playing Kennen, and we do have Urgot. You know, he's chased off that Malzahar a few times now. With that gank up top, Malzahar actually landed about half the damage on this tower here in the mid. I do think that does put it as the lowest tower hit points right now, and of course, being the center tower, it is kind of that big figurehead of your team because, you know, it does do a lot of safety net, it does do a lot of vision and good fun stuff like that. So with it being at half, I mean, Urgot has to be a little bit more careful. He has himself that catalyst, so he's actually going to be doing pretty good for his lane presence between the tier, the goddess, and the catalyst. I mean, every time he levels up, it's going to be another big chunk of farming ready to go. Level 11, I do believe, is the top level of the game. Just take a quick look here at Atlanta. He's still 10. So yeah, we still got the solo heroes rocking level 11, and these big items going down. A lot of Philosopher Stones for Poppy. We're already up to 2. And
like I said too, yep.
At the same time, really everyone's just making other stuff. Hextech has actually been on Atlanta for a while, as he's going to be chasing off Jax up top. Everyone else, there's a lot of, you know, Sapphire and Ruby crystals wandering around.
No, definitely. They're just trying to be tanky enough to handle any kind of burst that comes down from either side of the team. And I believe that Urgot is going for that catalyst. He's probably going to be building into a Banshee's Bell due to the fact that not only do they have an Ash Arrow, but a stun from Istvan on Malzahar. And if he gets caught, he's definitely dead. So if he's able to block at least one of those, then that could be a huge deciding factor in winning those team fights. And that's pretty much the way it is. As far as Kennen up top, he's picking up that Hextech so that he can have amazing lane sustainability. He can stay in that lane and just continue attacking creeps with his abilities. And he's not going to have to leave the lane because he can heal himself just from basically CSing. So there's nothing Jax can really do to push him out of the lane. Jax is just going to have to farm as best as he can with what he's got at this point. That's kind of how that's going to work. And as far as Poppy down bottom, you know, with Alistar, there's really nothing that Ashe can do to her. She's got those, you know, those Philosopher Stones. Not only that, but the Alistar's heal. She's just, I mean, they can harass her all they want, but she gets her health back pretty shortly as well. And so she's able to just run in, grab a last hit, take 1 or 2 hits from Ashe, come out just as fine as if she had not taken any hits. So it wasn't a big deal. Well, anyways, I'll take a breath.
You don't have to keep saying that. It's all good. Don't worry. But yeah, no Magic Mantle on top of that regen, plus, of course, Alistar. Speaking of Alistar right now, Alistar Cho'Gath, and it does look like Urgot going to come over here to throw an attempt here at the Dragon. Poppy coming up. Do you guys even see this? Do you have any wards at all on OGB?
There's a ward there as well as in the other river, but there's nothing they can do. You see, there's 4 of you guys there at the Dragon, and only Ashe and Soraka down bottom. Yep. Malzahar is too far away. If they would have gone in, they would have actually died because Mumu came top to help out Jax, who was getting wrecked. I don't know if you were watching that. He's getting wrecked by Atlanta, so Mumu was trying to help him out, which gave the advantage to their team for the Dragon. And that's kind of what happens there, is if one lane's dominating so hard that someone has to go help them, that leaves that Dragon open for the taking. And so right now, I mean, Complexity's doing a really good job. By Complexity, for those of you who weren't listening at the beginning, that's actually EC. They've been renamed to Complexity. Yep. So when I say Complexity, that's actually, yeah, that's actually them guys. But anyways, yeah, they're doing a really good job right now. They've got massive lane control. They took the Dragon. They got first blood as well as, you know, it's 0-4 right now. And I think they're still okay. They're still going to be in the game if they can. I mean, they're still in the laning phase. They haven't actually had a true team fight. But at the same time, oh, wow, look at that. Malzahar actually pushed mid lane all the way down. That's what I'm talking about. So they are still in this game. They're probably going to lose bottom tower at the same time, but Malzahar is just taking the... He knew that all people were on bottom lane, and he wanted to do his best to push that. He's already pushing down the middle, and he might actually do quite a bit of damage. I don't know if he's actually going to be able to take it, but... yeah, if Epic Charmander...
Did you do something?
What do you mean?
I don't know. They're questioning you in chat.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Sorry about that.
Okay, then.
I don't know how that happened. That's why I don't like the... I think I was left clicking and I must have right clicked. So anyways. That's retarded. Okay, whatever. And
okay, well, it's Ash getting hit right now by that Urgot. He's going to go down. Poppy going to pick that up. And now, I mean, you said, fine, we got that middle tower. Jack's up top with Kennen. You know, they're having a nice little duel. Malzahar's going to grab this mid tower, but we're going to be taking this bottom tower and a kill. Oh, your first kill going down. That's going to be on Alistar. But, so, I don't know. It kind of evened out. But, wow, you lost an entire lane there, sir.
Yeah, that's true, and Malzahar is still pushing that mid lane. Hopefully he can take that out, and I think he's actually going to be able to. And, yeah, he's doing... Yeah, he's definitely going to take out that mid tower, but at the same time, Epic Charmander they did take out both of the bottom lane towers, so it's kind of a like a trade there.
Now, your top tower as well got really wrecked there by Kennen. He's just been gradually chipping away at it. It's at 400 hit points. Jax is going to make a good return here, however. Atlanta's going to chase him with that. There goes the flash. Oh, misses the shuriken. Jumps to a creep. Good use of jump right there. And oh, look at this. Sneaky Istvan right behind him. And I do think Atlanta will be okay. Any more team members over there we should be worried about?
So, yeah, sorry, I'm like sneezing over here. But everyone else is kind of fine. You're not going to see any other ganks right now. They're just kind of doing their jungle creeps and buying and getting their health back up at the base and whatnot. So that's actually pretty good for them to take those two mid towers as well as the top towers. So that puts them actually ahead on towers. Yeah,
I mean, you guys pushed the entire mid lane. We pushed the entire bot lane. We also lost top. But you got 2 kills out of it. We only got 1, but your top tower is about to go down. So lots of trade-offs going on. I do think OGB did win the kind of race to the finish out there, but I mean they're still down 3 kills. And let's still look at the farm. I mean, we are hitting those 100 numbers. We got 300s now for Epic Charmanders as opposed to just getting there with Lightning and Ghetto Fab.
Hopefully that's not too loud. I'm trying to like sneeze away from my mic, but.
This could be very interesting. Epic
wow.
Complexity.
Are they going for Baron? And we see that.
Oh,
this is dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous. I mean, we just saw Malzahar disappear. Jax is showing up now on our radar. So yeah, not going to be doing it, but 21-minute Baron, very gutsy.
Yeah, I mean, Alistar took so much damage. She's like, holy crap, there's no way we can do this right now.
Level 10, 13, 11, 11, and...
Alistar's not the one to tank it anyways. I mean, Alistar's tanky when he pops his ult, but he's not as tanky when he's, not in his ult form or whatever. That would have been more like the, it would have been better for like Cho'Gath or something to tank it. Whatever.
Theory. Yeah, I mean, Cho'Gath, he's sitting almost, well, I was going to say almost 3,000, but yeah, 2,500 hit points with that Giant's Belt and Warden's Mail. I mean, he's rocking a good amount of armor to go with that, and yeah, he's looking pretty healthy at these points.
Yeah, definitely. He's doing a really good job. I mean, even in farm, let's see what he's at now. Now he's at 100 farm. Just hit 100. So that's 4 people on their team with over 100 farm.
Yep.
And so as far as the other... I mean, both teams are actually doing fine on farm, but as far as Urgot and Kennen, I mean, they're kind of pushing ahead a little bit. But Malzahar is still the one in the lead. I think that farm is not going to be an issue here. It's going to come down to whoever can push the towers the most, and if they can get a couple kills off.
You need to take a minute, dude?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, no worries. I guess I'm used to casting with 6
allergies,
teammates.
like all of a sudden, like randomly. I've been fine all day. I was just a little bit of nose running, and then all of a sudden I was just like sneezing. Anyways, got me some water. I'm good to go, bro. Hopefully I won't right click on the screen anywhere. I'll just left click.
Yeah, try not to do that. Because if you show up in these fights, I think a little more than just the players are going to be a little.
I was like, you guys need all the help you can get, and so they're like, nah, we got it. So I was like, okay, I'll go back to base.
All right, Trinity Force now picked up here on Poppy. It is about that time. We're going to start seeing some of these bigger items come out. I mean, right now we do got a needlessly large rod there on Kennen, and Urgot has finished himself up to the Manamune as well as the Banshees, and Still a little surprised here that we haven't seen something bigger come out of Cho'Gath. It does look like another Baron attempt's going down. I'm assuming you guys have wards because you're all there, as well as the Hawkshot going down. So
See, here's the thing. Nothing big comes out of Cho'Gath. It just goes in.
I don't want to know what you're trying to reference here.
I'm trying to say he eats people.
Okay, as long as we keep it at that.
He can eat Urgot. Look how fat he is.
Alright, well, fair enough. We do have a Glacial Shroud sitting there on that Alistar as well as a Kindle Gem. And so that's actually 25% cooldown reduction. But he went with the Mercury Tread, so going for a little bit of that CC reduction.
Definitely. He's going to be trying to avoid the Amumu and Ash Arrow duration. Probably wants to eat one of those arrows if possible to save his teams. Because the thing about Alistar, for those of you who don't play him, his ultimate actually removes any kind of CC from him. So if he gets ulted by Ash Arrow, he can just push his R button and instantly he's out of the stun. So that's why you want to eat those CC abilities when you're playing as Alistar. It's really disruptive. And that's why Alistar is so good. I mean, he's got so much utility for his team, and he's such a great support / tank. Anyways, just a little background there.
Well, I'm just a little more curious as to Mercury Treads. If he can indeed, wipe out all those CCs with his ult, why go with the magic resist? Why not go for the roaming boots? The boots of speed.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of Alistars will go for the boots of speed, but I think he's just trying to go as tanky as possible. I mean, even if he eats an Ash Arrow and gets out of that, there's still an Amumu stun. So I'm guessing that there's that, and then Ash is constantly slowing people. That's probably the main thing there. Okay. I don't know. I still think that roaming boots are great, but I guess he's not really worried about that. He just wants to go for as tanky as possible.
Yeah, he's not super worried. We do have a good amount of wards around the place. We do have oracles now sitting pretty on this Cho'Gath, so he's been nomming those wards a little bit. Now, I did notice Ash, he has that BF sword and pickaxe, but no infinity edge, and it's going on 25.5 minutes. That's a little indicative. Oh, there we go. Big arrow going down. Oh, no, Amumu. He's going to jump right in here, but he's not going to pull up that ult. Oh, there.
Yeah, here we go. Lots of CC going down. And as you can see, Poppy is focusing on Ash like she is supposed to. She got into knockdown. There's no way that Ash is going to get out. So she's going to come back and help out in the fight. She's got lots of damage with that Trinity Force. A swap going down by Urgot, trying to do as much as they can and take out the team. But nobody's even died yet on Team EC. 2 down on OGB. They're actually having a really hard time. Amumu's probably going to die right here. Malzahar's low on mana. He's not going to be able to finish anything up. Ooh, and he just gets stunned by Poppy. They might actually be able to finish this off. Look at that. Lots of damage going down. Boom! Taken out by the... Oh, my goodness. So they might actually pick up Baron here, but it's probably going to be better if they back. They're low health. Yeah, they don't want to get counter Baron. Most likely right here, this team, they're going to want to B, because I know that OGB knows that if they don't B fast enough, they'll be able to counter Baron that. But that was a really good fight overall for EC. They didn't die, not one person.
Not one.
And they lost like 3-4 people on OGB. So.
4. Yep, good stuff. Yeah. Wow. I don't know. Amumu, he jumped right in there, had a perfect opportunity for that ultimate, but then kind of almost felt like it was a little delayed. Maybe got silenced by the Cho'Gath.
Well, here's my thoughts.
It came out and only I think it hit 2 people.
Yeah, I mean, Ash shot her arrow, and I was like, whoa, that was a weird arrow, because it felt like it wasn't a good time for it. And so they're like, well, we just use arrow. We have to go in. So it looked like they're about to back up. And then Amumu goes in. And he's like, no, go, go, go. So I'm imagining they're like, oh, screw it, go in. And it was just a bad call, I'm guessing. That's just my opinion. But, I mean, that's what it looked like if you think about it. Because there's no reason they should have gone in right there. And as you can tell, it didn't work out for them.
Nope,
but anyways.
Not really. Not at all. So yeah, with that, 4 extra deaths. It does look like you guys are still hanging around that Baron area, because we still have wards up in the high ground. Another one going down there from Soraka. Oh, she has herself the oracles. I guess she's the only one that didn't die, so that kind of makes sense. I did notice she's still stacking those hearts of gold, even though we did remove that armor portion from it. I mean, the gold per 5 in health, I guess, is still worth it, at least to her. So
they're cheap. They're cheap, and she puts an armor debuff, an armor buff on herself. So if she ends up healing herself, she's got armor. Now, ideally, she doesn't want to heal herself, obviously, but at the same time, that that helps her out. She's going to be able to buy items later on in the game if they last that long from that gold. She's obviously not farming minions, so she's got to get it somewhere, and it's basically either Heart of Gold or a Philosopher's Stone. If she got Philosopher's Stone, she'd be so squishy, she'd die instantly, and she wouldn't be useful to the team.
Yep, there you go.
And yeah, it's kind of weird though that they have 2 oracles. They should have. That's kind of wasteful. They should have waited to pop that second one. They're not really communicating too well. That's kind of a mistake you don't want to see happen. But whatever.
Well, speaking of mistakes that shouldn't happen, you guys are now gathering. We do have lots of damage going down on the Baron. I'm not too sure if they really want to stay committing to this, but it's under half. We've now made yourselves known. Oh, the arrow hitting the Banshee.
Oh my goodness, that was perfect timing.
Baron down. We do have Atlanta going down as well. He had both ults. He had the Malzahar on that as well, but Malzahar's going to go down as well. Lightning are going to be trying to chase these guys away with his Tears of Sadness, but it's only Kennen versus the Malzahar deaths right now. It does look like Ashe is coming under big damage here from the Poppy. Poppy gonna grab that with the Triforce. Lightning again is going to be trying to chase these people down with their tears, but the red buff on Jax. Come on, Om right there. No, he's gonna
man, so Urgot actually saves that Jax. Well, he was about to be saved, but then he died. But yeah, I mean, I was almost saved him. Like, he swapped him over the wall to where he wanted to go. And wow, that's gonna be an ace right there. Goodness, OGB getting aced. EC picking up Baron, 4-14. Really bad overall. Looks like EC might be taking this game unless OGB pulls something crazy and heroic out. And I don't think it's going to happen, but I've been wrong in the past. We'll see. However, they're going to push down this tower and probably the next one as well. You've got lots of timers on OGB. 2 people are up now, but still 17 seconds on Jax. Yeah, they're probably going to back after this. They've got a really good lead. They don't even have to risk it right now. They just need to keep pushing these towers. They still have to take a top lane, which is interesting. That was actually a really low tower. So pretty exciting match overall. I mean, it's they just haven't been able to initiate well. Every single Ashe hero I've seen in a critical moment has hit the wrong target.
Yep.
So for instance, in that one, she was going for Urgot, but he had his Banshee's Bell up.
Yep.
And it looked like it actually came up just when she shot it.
Yeah, it was timing of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, was it down or was that just me like looking at it weird?
It did look like it was down, but I don't think Baron actually triggers that, so I could be wrong. But I mean, no, Ashe. No, it had to have been up because nothing else was there. Ashe did her volley, then we had a hawk shot, and then we had the ult right there as we're going to watch Ismed here probably die. Oh, there's an arrow right on it. So
Malzahar must have checked that bush going for his blue, and they probably knew it. And they were there. Bad, kind of a rookie mistake almost. I think they just they're not really. It feels like they're not meshing really well right now. So I don't know what's going on.
Disjointed. Yeah, we're gonna get another dragon here. I mean, I'm nearly level 4 from all the global experience.
Yes, I'm still level 1, and I've only got 3,200 gold. What do you have?
4,300. But
so,
I mean, we've had towers. We have the tower advantage and the Baron advantage. So
your entire team has 1,000 gold each, so that's 5,000 gold advantage for your team. They picked up the Baron, they picked up several dragons and towers as well. It's gonna be really difficult. I mean, OGB, I feel bad for him. I mean, Jax is a snowball champion. Let's look at his score here. Yeah, you can't snowball with 2 kills and 4 deaths and 0 assists. So I mean, he's got decent items. If only it was like 20 minutes earlier, you know?
No, 20 minutes earlier, wow, he would have been overpowered at that point. But I mean, the Ashe just picked up Infinity Edge, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, so Ashe has got an Infinity Edge. She's working on her Phantom Dancer. She's got a Zill so far.
But we're 30 minutes into the game. I mean, she should have had it by now. If she was solo. She wasn't, though. She had that Soraka.
You've got Urgot. He's already got Matamune. He's got Bloodthirster, already a Chain Vest, so Ashe can't even really hurt him now. He's already tanky enough. He's got a Banshees and working on a Guardian Angel. I mean, what the heck are they going to do? Their team is so tanky that I just don't know how OG is going to do this. They've got a Jax who relies on jumping in and killing a squishy, but they're all tanky. So, I mean, who's he going to kill, right? It would have been nice if Jax was on the other team and he could jump on Ashe, but it's just really bad. I mean, they don't have any kind of team comp synergy, and it feels like they don't even have like inner team synergy as far as the players are concerned.
Well, the squishiest hero technically is Atlanta playing Kennen, but he does have that Zonias, and with that Hex Tech and just the number of spells he can throw out.
So there's an arrow and an Amumu initiate on their tank, which they're all tanky, like I said, but at the same time, Cho'Gath would not have been my first.
I don't even think Malzahar got an ult off right there. But looking at Jax going down and Mumu threw down the ult at the same time. Kennen Didn't really do too much. And again, yeah, initiated with that Ash Arrow, which didn't seem to do them any favors. Does look like Ignite picking up a Lightning. Might be able to grab the ace here with the Flash. Not going to be quite there. You might want to get back, by the way.
Close. That was very close.
You might want to hide in that corner.
Inhibitor, it's going down. They're probably going to take 2 inhibitors here. They might actually finish it up. They could probably actually just push through without going for the second inhibitor, because they've still got like 20 seconds on everyone else's cooldowns. Yeah, Ash Arrow just hasn't been effective all game long. Ash is good with her initiate, but if she never gets a good initiate off, there's not really any point to it. Yep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, hey, I mean, you win some, you lose some, right?
Oh, wow, he whiffed that combo. He's trying to go for the WQ combo.
Yeah,
but they are going to pick up this turn. They are pretty low. I feel like they can finish it off, but they might actually just play it safe here. I don't know.
Or Atlanta will chase him off.
Either that, they're gonna get like quadra killed or something if they don't get out of here.
Another arrow.
Finally hitting Atlanta, and that Alistar is gonna go down definitely. There goes Kinnan. They did take a risk by going for both of those towers, but at the same time, that's a huge win for them because now they can just run in behind, get that Nexus tower, and I think that. Ooh, wow, that was really close. Shogath actually got away with that flash, but it was close.
Oh, Jack's still gonna jump all around, but no, we had a ward there. I was thinking maybe it's good.
No, he's not gonna catch me. He doesn't have Ghost, I don't think.
Nobody has Ghost that I know of.
You see what?
Okay, nope. Urgot has Ghost, and so does Ash.
Oh, yeah, he's got an exhaust. I see.
Yep.
Yeah, not gonna be catching that.
Oh, the Hextech Gunblade actually finished up here with Jax, but at this point, it almost feels like it's too little, too late.
Yep. I think he's going for a second one or possibly some other
really?
item.
I was joking when I said go for 2 of them, but
well, I mean it works. you know, it's just
well, for sure it does. I mean, we could stack to pretty high numbers in League of Legends, which always surprised me coming from like Heroes of Earth and Dota. It's like you can't stack this kind of stuff. You come here, it's just like 60-70%, no problem.
Yeah, but there's only champions that really take advantage of it, like Vladimir, Broken,
yeah.
and
you get like 100% crit there with the Gangplank, so.
Oh goodness, yeah.
Fun stuff. So yeah, right now, Oh God Bears losing 19-6, no Baron to their name. Baron actually hasn't respawned with a big tower and now an inhibitor at disadvantage. So we're looking pretty good. I'm level 4.5 from the global experience. I got 5,200 gold rocking out from multiple extra dragons, extra towers. And right now, yeah, Complexity is still in a very strong position to take this game. I mean, OGB hasn't given up yet, which is commendable. Always fight it out to the end. But I have to be very curious what they can do to turn this around for them.
You know, it's probably more of a question of what they could have done earlier, because I don't know what they can do at this point. They've already lost their 2 inner towers.
Well, we can go all the way back to the very beginning. Why was Jax mid?
Okay, well, Jax is an okay solo. I don't know why he was mid, other than what I had said is that, you know, he can jump on top of Urgot.
Right.
Here's the thing. I think he probably would have been an okay mid if for the fact he had played it right. It's still difficult. Urgot's an amazing laner.
Yes,
but where Jax messed up was when he actually jumped on top of him whenever his E was up. He was able to pick him up with the E spell and then finish him off for first blood. After that, Jax lost all lane control. There's nothing he could have done. I mean, if you lose that type of control against an Urgot, you're done. So that lost that. And then top lane was actually fine. Top lane did fine. Bottom lane got destroyed. Poppy, she had the backup of Alistar. And Ashe and Soraka is really not a strong lane. Like, Ashe is probably the weakest duo lane. Generally, if you're going to do like a support and a carry, you want to have like an MF or a Caitlyn or something like that. So, because Ashe is just so weak in the laning phase that she just couldn't kill. I mean, I saw her. She was harassing Poppy all game, but she couldn't get Poppy below like half health. And later on into the game, Ashe's arrows were completely off. I mean, she never hit one target that she needed to hit. I mean, she hit targets, but not the right target. And then they initiated on top of that, which kind of snowballed it in the favor of Complexity. So
that came down
a lot
to
of mistakes. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mistakes, and not necessarily just positioning, just bad engagements overall. I mean, they've got great engaged teams, but Complexity is so tanky that I almost feel like they got outpicked and outplayed. So overall, it's a really good game for Complexity. Hopefully, the next match, they will play a little bit better in the laning phase and
don't die here, by
some
the way.
better decisions. Yeah. I don't know. I could die. I'm only level 2.
I'm level 6.
They can like tower dive me at the Nexus, but it doesn't matter because the game's over. The Nexus is dying right now. Like I said, the towers are gone. This game's done. So that is 1 game for Complexity and 0 for OGB going into game 2.
Yep, so we are going to go into game 2 here, guys. National ESL Game of the Week. Complexity Gaming very handily taking that over Oh God Bears, and we're trying to, find out a little bit why here at the end. Yes, we didn't really go over the fights, but you know what? You could have probably predicted it by now anyways. So we are going to keep going. Game number 2 going to come up. We are going to get the picks and bans started. So, stick around. ColbyCheeze and FourCourtJester here on the mic. So let's go find out what everyone thought in IRC.
Yep, definitely.